Why it's not possible to lose weight just by willpower alone. Welcome to Fit by Food, where we outsmart binge eating without restriction. Let me take you on this journey here. I'm going to explain to you why you're stuck in a cycle of reaching for food, binging, eating so much that you feel sick, you feel so uncomfortable in your body, and then you distract yourself. You watch Netflix, you watch a movie, you just constantly search for stimulation outside. And then you judge yourself. You feel guilt, you feel like, why did I eat that? You feel gross. And then you think, okay, I will compensate. I will work out, I will not eat in a few days. And then the following day comes. You wake up, you're awake for a few hours, and then you start to feel this hunger. And you feel like, okay, no, yesterday I ate too much, I'm not going to eat today. And you feel that hunger again and again, and it starts to make itself reminded. You feel it a lot. So then you start to fixate a bit about food, like what could I eat? Is it something I could eat? You start to compromise with your decision on, I'm not eating. And then you think, okay, maybe if I eat a bit, then maybe I can work out as well. And then you do that, you eat something, and then you work out. And then you have this restrictive feeling again, like, okay, I ate that, but I shouldn't have eaten that. And then maybe I can compensate and not eat for the rest of the day. And then you feel hunger again. And then you start to feel a sweet craving. And then you cave. You go and buy that food that you wanted, that snack, and you feel like a loser. You feel so weak. You feel like you have no willpower. And then the cycle continues. And this is exhausting. This is horrible. I've been there. I know what it's like. And you feel hopeless. You feel like I will never be strong enough to get out of this. And then you see people that don't have this problem, and they are fit and they are thin, and they have the body that you dream of, but you think, I will never get there, I will never have that body, it's not for me, it's not in my DNA, I'm too weak. But that's not true. You might not be able to reach that with the lifestyle that you have at this moment, because you think that willpower will not get you there. And it's true, willpower will not get you there. And why? Because you're at war with your own body. Your body is telling you, give me replenishment, and you try to condition that and control it by saying no, we have other goals. And then the body makes itself reminded. It thinks that you're in starvation mode because you're not giving it fuel. If you have these big contrasts of starvation, binge, starvation, binge, your body will be so confused, and there will be no trust between your body and your mind. And this is why willpower, trying to control the body's natural signals, does not work. What works is biohacking your body. And this is what we do at FitByFood. We outsmart binge eating. We do that by switching to a different diet, a diet that is more suitable for someone with this coping mechanism. We use science to find foods that have low calories and high volume. This makes the stretch receptors in your stomach feel like you're super full, when in actuality, you've eaten maybe a lot of quantity, but the actual calories inside does not give you that much calories. We do this in the module 1 on the Get Fit by Food website. We switch to a high carb, low fat, plant based diet. This allows you to binge but not gain weight. And this is what I've done. I've done and eaten this way for 11 years and never felt restricted. I'm so satisfied every day. I have periods still where I overeat. Periods like, for example, launching module 1, the whole journey. I've done this now. Like, I've started the module 1 for like a year ago. And it was a big trigger for me to feel myself. I come from a past history of social anxiety, so it's been very confronting. I have to live what I teach, so that trigger awoke the need for using food to comfort myself. So I did. But I have the awareness now. I have the periods where it might be that I'm down on myself, but I still have my coping mechanism, my old coping mechanism. But my highest goal now at this point is that I want to be comfortable in my body. And therefore, I don't overeat that often. But I've gone through this process. And this process is what I want to give you. And this is divided in three parts. So, module one, two, and three. And module one is available now on the website, where we go through diet. I teach you about nutrition. I give you the objective understanding of why Fit by Food is even possible. And then we go into how to actually do the practical shifts. You're basically doing a life hack. You continue exactly the way that you're continuing now, but you just direct the focus when you buy food and when you snack. You just switch up the items and you will get the body you want. How is this not incredible? How is this not like magical? If someone offers you this and say you can continue to binge, you can continue to eat whenever you want, but you will get the body you want if you eat this type of foods. And on top of that, it's good for the environment, for your health. Like there's no really downside. It's bulletproof. But the only thing you need to do is shift the food that you eat. And this is all in module one. If you're ready to try something different and if this resonates, then check out getfitbyfood.com and read up on the module one. And stay connected. Subscribe if you want to get more information and more awareness about your binge eating. And remember, you can get fit by food.